Additional 4 senior advocates of Nigeria, SAN, join Nnamdi Kanu's legal team as trial commences tomorrow, April 29. 4 senior advocates of Nigeria, SANs, have joined the legal team representing Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, as his trial resumes on Tuesday, April 29, 2025. The addition of the 4 SANs, Professor Onyeka Ikpeazu, Emeka Idiaba, Mela Adenungi, and Dr. Joseph Akubo, increases the number of senior advocates on Kanu's team to 6, and brings the total number of lawyers defending him to 19. They join existing SANs Chief Kanu Agabi and Uchenna Njoku. In March, Sahara reporters reported that the federal government had rearranged Kanu on an amended 7-count charge bordering on terrorism before Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court, Abuja. Kanu, who has been in detention since 2021, pleaded not guilty to the charges. During his rearraignment, Kanu issued an apology. Delivered through his new lead counsel, Chief Kanu Agabi, a former Attorney General of the Federation, to Justice Binta Nyako, Chief Adegboyega Awamalo, SAN, who appeared for the federal government, and his former legal team led by Aloy Ejemaker. Kanu said his previous attacks on them were made out of anger. In a rare moment, the presiding judge, Justice Omotosho, also apologized to Kanu for the prolonged delay, acknowledging the ordeal he had faced. The judge noted that Kanu's case had dragged on for over a decade without resolution and consequently ordered an accelerated trial. The court fixed April 29, May 2, and May 6, 2025, for the hearings. Kanu was initially rearraigned before Justice Nyako on 15 amended counts after his controversial return to Nigeria from Kenya in June 2021. On April 8, 2022, the trial court struck out 8 of the 15 counts, leaving 7 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 15, which the Court of Appeal quashed on October 13, 2025. However, the federal government appealed the appellate court's ruling at the Supreme Court and sought a stay of execution, which was granted. On December 15, 2023, the Supreme Court upheld the federal government's appeal, ruling that Kanu must face trial at the federal high court on the remaining charges. Before the charges were read to Kanu during the latest proceedings, Justice Omotosho ordered the renumbering of the charges. Count 8 was renumbered as Count 6, and Count 15 as Count 7. Kanu pleaded not guilty to all counts. According to the federal government, Kanu, in broadcasts aired between 2018 and 2021, issued threats while ordering sit-at-home compliance in the Southeast, warning that violators should write their wills. The government alleged that his broadcasts incited attacks on security personnel, leading to widespread shutdowns of banks, schools, markets, shopping malls, and petrol stations across the region. The prosecution argued that the offenses are punishable under Section 1(2)(h) of the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act, 2013. It also alleged that Kanu directed members of IPOB to manufacture bombs. The federal government also alleged that Kanu, between March and April 2015, imported into Nigeria and kept in Ubilizer and Ihiala LGA of Anambra, a radio transmitter known as Tram 50L, concealed in a container of used household items which you declared as used household items. The offense is said to contradict Section 47(2)(a) of the Criminal Code Act Cap, C 45 Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004. This is 5 years now that Nnamdi Kanu have been held at the DSS detention facility since his illegal rendition and abduction from Kenya, and despite court order asking the Nigerian government to release him. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, will be appearing at the Federal High Court on the April 29, 2nd and May 6. On April 23, 2025, Nnamdi Kanu instructed his legal team to address attempts by the Nigerian government to manipulate public opinion ahead of his trial. MNK highlighted concerns over deliberate efforts to falsely link the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, to fabricated raids in Imo and Anambra, describing these as state-sponsored tactics to deflect attention from global campaigns for his release. These are the usual tactics the Nigerian government always use whenever the court case of MNK is coming up. We call for the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Self-determination is not a crime. Don't forget to pray for our great leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as he appears in court tomorrow. Victory is assured no matter how long it takes. Stay tuned for more updates, stay safe and have a blessed day.